Well, I just got to say that it's going to be a new day. Hey, it's a new day. I can't really say much else except that it is a strange place to be. Um, First day of a new month, August 1st, 2014. This is Healing Shame with Jeffrey B. It's stormy out. It's stormy out. There have been tornadoes down in my hometown where I am. We had hail, fucking hail, man. Huge, big, well, mid-sized hail. I thought my freaking windshield was going to be shattered. It was pretty insane, intense. I still do my aromatherapy. This is from Thailand. It's pretty good. I still do this some. If I'm honest, when I'm whiffing this, I'm probably trying to get a hit, but actually, absolutely nothing is produced. But that's the old addict brain trying to still get some kind of fix out of it. It doesn't work, but it's just the habit of it. It's kind of like an oral fixation to feel like you're smoking or some shit like that. This video is just going to be a very confusing, kind of rambling type video, probably. I did a little bit of inner child work the last couple of days, and what happens is a couple of things. One, I'm not really getting the views I want from those videos, and so I stop, or I just, parts of me, perhaps, protectors, firefighters, managers, dissociative protectors, they come along and say, well, you're getting somewhere, so let's stop this because we may actually exhume something and get to the bottom of it. Perhaps. I don't know if that's completely true, but I decided not to do another one of those cartoonized, sort of digging in with the inner child. That's basically that. What I was doing was my version of non dominant handwriting. Some people use the non dominant handwriting. For me, I cartoonized myself and talked to it as an inner child, hoping to get some answers. And I feel some stuff was revealed in those last couple of episodes. But this one's going to be about basically accepting who and what I am as a traveler. I'm a traveler, and when I stay in one place too long, I can't stand it. I can't bear it. I get itchy feet, I get hot feet, and I want to go. I want to get out, especially out of America, and I want to go to a new place where I'm not known and people can't judge me based on what I'm supposed to be doing according to that culture. In this culture, American culture, we're expected to have a job 9 to 5, work the grind, slave to the grind, monkey mind, monkey mode, dummy mode, make money, save money, sock away money. For what? For retirement, to do nothing with it, buy new houses, new cars, consumerism. I just don't fit into that. And it doesn't work for me. I get bored here. It's a nice place to relax and get your mind, your head on straight. But I get itchy, I get squirrely, and I wanna go somewhere. And I know that I want to go somewhere because I don't feel worthy. I don't feel good enough here in my culture and in this culture. I don't even know if it's my culture anymore. Probably not. But I don't feel so good here. And there's another part that's coming up. And I don't know if it's maybe we'll do some more inner child work tomorrow. But for right now, I'm just asking the question, at least posing it, throwing it out, kicking it out to the universe and seeing if it's a possibility. As a famous Persian poet, Rumi says, what I'm seeking is also seeking me. So the answer is seeking me. And the question's out there now. And here it is. Is it a part of self or a younger, immature part of self, a childish part of self or childlike part of self that wants to die? Or is it the adult that feels washed up, useless, hopeless, purposeless, and is just ready to die? It's like I've had these thoughts recently where I say, hey, you know what? I'm ready to go. Let's die in my sleep. I This isn't working. I have no purpose. Let's just lie down and be done with this and just go to whatever's next and see what's beyond this mess. But I'm 44, and there has got to be more than this. There's got to be. I'm not finding what I really like or want. So I try to seek out what I like or want outside of myself. I try to find it in relationships or food or addictions or, sniffing this, whipping this. It used to be alcohol, could be sex, it could be love, codependence, connection with people. Some of this is normal. Some of these are our instincts and they drive us. But this is just a very genuine conversation here in which I've had a lot of moments where I'm just ready to go. I've had enough. What's my purpose? I have no purpose. My life is pointless. It's kind of becomes this nihilistic, you know, purposeless existence that I get sick of and I just can't stand it anymore. And then I say, hey, let's go. I'm not saying I'm suicidal, but the storm outside reminds me there's more here. And that gives me a little bit of hope. So I can hear the thunder rolling in the background, crackling across the sky, the heavens. And I know I've done some good things. I have to give myself credit where credit's due and just accept I'm a traveler. That's who I am. I'm trying to define myself with something, by something. In America, people define themselves by their careers. Oh, I'm a big pharma guy. I'm a farmer. I'm a waitress. Or, well, most people probably don't define themselves by that. I'm a nurse. I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. Defining themselves by what their career is. I've been a teacher. I don't define myself as a teacher. I don't know how I define myself, but I'm just a human with recovery aspirations, with convalescent aspirations, trying to heal, trying to grow, trying to transcend. I'm a human being with self-actualized aspirations, self-actualization aspirations. Okay, that's what I am. I don't know how else to put it, except I'm not going to define myself in the Americana Problema standard, which is to define myself by career. If you're unemployed, you're nothing. If you don't have the house with the white picket fence, you're nothing. You're a loser. You didn't have the kids. Go to hell. You might as well just lie in the grave and die now and rot away. No, I don't fucking buy it, people. Fuck that. Fuck it. I'm a traveler. That's what I chose 13 to 15 years ago. I chose the life of a vagabond, a traveler. And that's who I am now. I became that. I'm going to own it. That's going to be my legacy to pass on. I'm a fucking vagabond. Don't know if I'll ever get married, have a house, have a family. I don't know. But that's to become a vagabond. And I've experienced a lot of beautiful, wonderful things in the process, but it's a trade off, people. I trade off the life of comfort, stability of Farmer John rolling around. In his obituary says I worked at uh, General Motors for 30 years and enjoyed fish fries on Wednesday. Ha! My buddy Drew came up with that, and I just threw it out there because it was perfectly worded and put. What's my obituary going to say? Had an ACA sponsor, adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. He said his name's Joe, down in Georgia or Florida somewhere. He sponsored me before he dumped me, dropped me, fired me as a sponsee. He said, what do you want your headstone to say? Here lies what? Who's going to be here? How do you want that to read? He said, what do you want your headstone to say? What do you want your obituary to say? Who was I? Working for General Motors for 30 years or a traveler, a vagabond, somebody who explored and experienced new things all the time? It gets tiring. I'm tired, boring, even burnt out of the traveling. Wow. It's at least interesting. Now, I'm not saying that's what I'm going to pursue, but this is just a couple of questions for my parts, for my boys. When I was 12 years old, I had a journal entry, and the question was, what do you want to do when you grow up? I was 12 years old then, 1990 motherfucking 2. You know what it said? I'll tell you what it said.
It said we wanted to be big and strong and in the army and an adventurer. And that's exactly what we became.